for the finals, whoever is in the finals first will have a map advantage, and whoever loses, or if they do, the winners of the finals win, then they will just proceed on with the winnings for this tournament. But Zero Ground have to make 2 maps work in order to actually win this over. But we're starting off on site. This actually might be a good look onto Zero Ground here as we're starting off.
It is on like Donkey Kong, Vivid Obsidian, this time on orange. Zero Ground gonna be on blue. And Vivid Obsidian with a fantastic start. Wingman with that Famous in hand, switching roles with Vizsla. In fact, Vizsla as well. Oh, Irrational! Just shanks Vizsla. Nicely done there. Jameems, though, with that gun, takes down 2. G-Fan,
Another one
what
coming
is
in.
this man doing? Vivid Obsidian, they do have the advantage here. They've got the bodies on the point. It will be Vizsla with 2 kills to his name. That will see them stack themselves firmly on the point. At range, though, you can see Nate Jake taking down Hop CX. Wingman, Famous, 2 headshots. Thanks for coming, he says to Zero Ground. G-Van, you can see him just playing off to the side here. Takes down 1. Knows Vizsla is lurking, but isn't giving too much away. We haven't seen a scope come out yet. Logic does have the SMG, but Irrational gets the frag. And now a knife again. What is going on here, Dojin?
It's just a knife fest. Just shank after shank is happening here, and we've seen it happen right in front of us. But it seems like Vivid Obsidian is going to be at the lead. Zero Ground a little bit behind, but they could make it work here. Logic actually going to take the first approach onto the site. And now Jameems is going to be on the point with a blaster in hand. This is a very interesting pick. I mean, blaster isn't very... It's not a very optimal class because of its projectile speed and how punishable it is if you do miss a shot here. But it seems like Jameems is just defying all the laws of competitive and just going on with his guts with the blaster in hand. And now 3 people, now make that 2 people from Vivid Obsidian still remaining alive, but Jameems and Nate Jake are going to be the last ones taken down. And Logic actually trying to peek through here. Hop CX actually going to pick up the kill onto Logic here. And Jake also getting that trade off, while Lazarn actually on a 5 kill streak now, picking up more kills. With 9 seconds left, Vivid Obsidian has hit the 1,000-point mark and counting. As Logic still tries to put his foot down, does find 2, but can't find another one as Vizsla takes him down there.
It's starting just to evaporate a little bit here, isn't it, for Zero Ground, as Vivid Obsidian are looking very, very strong. And Zero Ground, though, have good positioning here on this point, but Vizsla has something to say about that. Finds 2. Lazan in there, taking down Irrational, and will be joined up by his teammates. This is good news here for Vivid Obsidian. Zero Ground, they're going toe-to-toe, though. Jameems and Logic find 2 frags. What is going on here? The knives are coming out here. Irrational and Vizsla, and Irrational just styling on the opposition here. Vivid Obsidian, though, are just duking it out. You can see Wingman and Irrational. Irrational going for the blade yet again, but Logic arrives on the scene, finds 2 frags with the SMG in hand. So Zero Ground, they are still in this. And it's off the back of some fantastic knife work. Vizsla and Lazan, though, find 2 kills at range. And then Lazan just almost floats in the air there, takes down 2. But Hop with the knife again onto Irrational. So a little bit of his own medicine there. What is happening here?
It is very back and forth with these knife kills, and Lazar getting another one. It's just been a knife fest all around. I feel like most of the kills that everyone's been getting is just from the knife alone. And look at that, Jake with the knife in hand. While we are heading into the last point here with Jameems and Logic already on it. Logic going to be taken down. Jameems left in a 1v2 situation here. Does find one, can't find another one from Wingman and Vizsla and Hop 6. And everyone from Vivid Obsidian is going to be rotating around. G-Van with the AK in hand, getting the kill into Lazar and Wingman, getting the kill into Logic, and getting taken down by Jake there, and Jameems finishing off with the kill onto Vizsla with the knife in hand once again, and everyone has the knife in hand. Irrational just going out of his way just to knife people. With 22 seconds left, Vivid Obsidian is a little bit ahead here, but Zero Ground still can make this work with a few seconds left on the clock. If they do rotate around, but the pushes are happening once again from Vivid Obsidian. It's going to be Jake left alone all on the site, all by himself here. Going to find one, can't find the second one. Lazar going through with the knife once again, and Jameems has to trade this out. He's going to find one, can't find another one. Vizsla's going to be very low on HP, and he still manages to stay alive, but Irrational coming through with 2 knife kills at the end there.
I'll tell you what, it's definitely entertaining here, Dojin. And you love to see it. Zero Ground actually almost taking it to Vivid Obsidian there. They did a fantastic job, but Vivid Obsidian, again, just it went from site to site, and they were just going from strength to strength. Again, it comes down to this first point. We speak about it time and time again on this map, Dojin. The team that controls the first point basically controls the game, and even if the teams are having a little bit of fun at the end of the day, which you love to see, it does come down all the way to that point control. But take us away here for this second map. Remember, if Vivid Obsidian take this, it's GG.
Oh, Jake starting us off with a solid 3 kills. We just completely missed that. And he's still continuing to get these kills through, getting another one, but finally going to be taken down. The flicks are coming through here, ladies and gentlemen, and my God, it is a sight to see. And now everyone is going to be on the side from Zero Ground here. Vivid Obsidian has to make their way up here, but Zero Ground starting us off with a very solid lead here. Vizsla coming through with 2. Can't find another one on OpsX. Going to be finishing it off with Jameems getting killed at the end there. With 23 seconds left, another push coming from Zero Ground here. They do have to make this work. Lazard finding 1. Jameems and Logic following up with 2. Lazard finding another one, and Wingman going to have the last say. And actually, it is going to be Jake with the sniper in hand finding another one. Does get the kill onto Vizsla. Hopsix with the trade. Irrational with a knife in hand again. Getting a double kill with the knife. How does that happen? And Wingman going to find 2 once again, and Jameems going to be taking him down. And now the point control is up for grabs for the next point here. And Lazard going to take that first approach, but the overwhelming sensation come from Zero Ground actually going for the push there. Vizsla missing some shots, but does connect it at the end there.
Nicely done. Vivid Obsidian stack themselves on the point. Lazan and Vizsla are there. Wingman on that new roll. Famis in hand dishes it out to Logic while dishing out damage to, I believe it was Irrational there as well. But G-Van with the scope finds 2 for himself. Logic with 2 for the Famis. And this is great news here for Zero Ground. They've got 3 players on the point. But only 2 on there at the moment. 1 playing off-site. You can see there Irrational trying to see what he can see down range with that LMG. Takes down Vizsla. Knows that Wingman is up on high. And Wingman, Famis, is 2G in this man's hands at the moment. Vizsla, 2 with the scope. Nicely done. 17 seconds remaining. It's all in control of Vivid Obsidian at the moment. Zero Ground with the point lead. But we're even Stevens at the moment. 4 players on that point means 40 per tick. And that is huge for Vivid Obsidian. But they're going to have to start repositioning themselves shortly, because the next point is going to be available. They're picking up frags here and there. Vizsla with 2 again before being taken down. But now, Zero Ground in a prime position for the next point.
And yeah, we're going to be on the 3rd point here, and we're following Nate Jake through to see what he can potentially put down on the table here. The push come through. Lazard going to be very low on HP, and he does miss the shot, but Lazard coming through with the melee in hand. Irrational as well almost gets the count to Lazard there, but Vizsla following up with 2 of his own. And now, Vivid Obsidian is stacking up, trying to find the kills here. Lazard with the knife out, just waddling around. But Vizsla does save him at the just the time there, and it is just going to be a knife fest. Lazard fighting 2 onto Jameems and Logic there. And Wayman also going for the push here. And they are going to intercept that, getting the kill onto Nate Jake here. But Jameems with the blaster in hand can be very low on HP. Hopsix does finish him through. 15 seconds left once again. Irrational with the knife in hand does get the kill onto Vizsla. It's just a knife fest all around. This is just knives only at this point. With 7 seconds left, Lazard going to be the last one. Does get the kill onto Jameems with the knife. And Irrational and Lazard are dueling it out, but Irrational does raid victorious at the end there as we are heading into the last point.
I love the little duels that are happening here with the knives, but HopCX finds himself a frag. Oh, hello. He picks up 3 for himself. Wingman with the 4th. This is good here for Vivid Obsidian. They boast an impressive lead, and now they've got firm control of the construction site. Point Zero Ground needs something to go into their favor here. Irrational finds 1. Jameems with 2 for himself. That's 3 quick ones for Zero Ground. They bully Vivid Obsidian off the point, but still about 20 kills in front here of Vivid Obsidian. Well, about 15, but they start to rack that up a little bit more, but Zero Ground looking good here. Logic with 2 Famis in hand, and that will be 2 headshots. This is good here for Zero Ground. They are still in this. They've got 4 players on the point. Vivid Obsidian need to go hard. They find 2, they find 3. In come Vivid Obsidian. They've got something to say about this. They want to walk away with the crown here, and there's only 10 seconds standing between them and victory. Logic 2 with the Famis. Need to get back onto this point here to Zero Ground. They're not going to be able to do it. It's going to be GG. Vivid Obsidian are your victors in week 4 of the Krunker Pro League.